This is the peak of old school RuneScape content. Theatre of Blood, Bronze G, looking like absolute chads in Verzik's room, about to send this bitch back to Lumbridge. I'm going to release the whole top video in the near future, but for now, you get this juicy teaser before I start the video. In February of 2013, Jagex released old school RuneScape to the world. This game has since become one of the greatest MMORPGs to ever exist. With the release of old school RuneScape, Jagex pulled the biggest Uno reverse card in the history of any gaming company, brought themselves back from the dead. We were all vocal about how much we disliked Evolution of Combat. RuneScape was already on a heavy decline before that update came out, but old school RuneScape is in its own ballgame, you know? It shits all over RuneScape 3 still to this day. The beauty of old school RuneScape is it's a community-driven game, meaning that we have frequent polls to determine which content is released into the game and how it is done. The problem this game has now is that it's all about being tick perfect. It's about having the max DPS, the best gear. People are feeling more encouraged than ever to spend 50 mil in game on fighter torsos, to spend real money, like $300-400 on Inferno capes, which are barely better than fire capes, which are free to get. People feel encouraged to spend real money on bonds for in-game GP, or even go to third-party RuneScape websites to buy GP because of this meta, because of the efficiency scape. Now, while a lot of people in the community can do bossing and raids and are comfortable with it, there's a huge fraction of gamers who may have been playing RuneScape for years, even new people. They feel scared, they feel like they can't raid, they feel like they can't boss. They'll go to We Do Raids discords and be overwhelmed by the amount of requirements. Efficiency scape, for a lot of people in this game, is the reason why RuneScape sucks. It's why they don't like this game and why they feel like they can't compete or even enjoy some of the high level content, because they're encouraged to use stupid, ridiculous methods like Berserker Rings, Fighter Torsos, and fucking Void for content like Theatre of Blood. Which is why I have been discussing with Jagex for a little bit now. I've been discussing with a few people in the community on how to fix this problem in the game. How to make the game fun again, and how to really upset all the sweatbags and all the people who depend on high-end, top-level gear to really do something in the game. How to outdo everyone while looking good at the same time. Which is why, for the first time ever, I'm proud to bring you guys the official guide on how to be a RuneScape Chad. Before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video, I'm going to go through a few basics and a quick rundown just to clear up a lot of, I guess, questions before they are even addressed to me. And you also might be questioning a few of these things I'm going to say, but they will be answered in the video, don't worry. First off, no safe content. This includes Chambers of Xeric, Fight Caves, Inferno, anything where hardcore men, if they died, they don't lose their status where they rightfully fucking should. If you fail in the Fight Caves or the Infernos are hardcore, you should lose your fucking status. Yeah, Chads don't fuck with that shit. So the gear you're using here can either be irrelevant, or you at least won't see me do a fucking guide on it, because yeah, Chads aren't fucking pussies. You put your life on the line every time you go out there. You kiss your wife and kids goodbye. They don't know if you're fucking coming home. Like a true fucking Chad. And Chad rule number 2, no poison. There is one very small exception to this rule, which will be explained later in the video, and you will understand why. But Chads do not use poison as a whole. This includes your Toxic Trident, your Abyssal Tentacle, your Blowpipe, any of that garbage, out the fucking window. Chads don't use poison, alright? When you're killing your enemy, when you're face to face with your enemy, you look them dead in the eyes, you treat them like animals, you slaughter them like fucking animals. You don't fucking sit there poisoning them and go, and wait. Fuck that shit. There's one exception which I'll explain later, but Chads don't use poison. Another thing worth mentioning is I have got Chad guides on Vorkuff and Cowfight Queen, which I probably will redo in the new official Chad gear. These guides are 100% valid still up until the new release. Don't worry, this is the official Chad gear starting from the release of this video. This is where you go off of. These are the ground rules. This is the basis. End of fucking story, don't question me. If you ever get lost, get stuck, you don't know what to do, you're struggling to find places to do raid or bossing content because We Do Raids is too fucking uptight and everyone else has a small cock, come to my fucking Discord, the link's in the description. We got everything you need. Plenty of big dick energy going around in there. I stream on YouTube as well because Twitch is for fucking cucks. Like this fucking video if you enjoy it, and yeah, that's about it. I'm going to move on with the video. Strap yourselves in, boys, because it's going to be a fucking bumpy ride for some of the sweatbags out there. Oh, boy. The 7 items I'm about to show you now are the essentials for being a Chad. These items are to be used in every form of combat, whether it's Theatre of Blood, God Wars, Cowfight Queen, any sort of bossing, questing, slayer. If you're fucking doing it, you're doing it like a fucking Chad. There's no excuses. There's no debating it. Number 1, the Amulet of fucking Fury. This bad boy can also be the Blood Fury. That is also acceptable 100%. The reason you use the Fury, it is the best value for money neck piece in the game. Fuck your anguish and fuck your torture. Only a fucking idiot would use a glory. You don't question me. You don't question Tyson Fury. You wear the fucking amulet. You get the job done. The second item on the list is the Barrow's gloves. And a lot of you will be thinking, well, that doesn't make sense. They're the best in slot gloves in the game. Well, yes, you're fucking right. The main part as to why it's Chad gear is because you're doing your fucking recipe for disaster quest. Fuck your combat bracelet and fuck your regen bracelet. If you're stuck on those items, you're a pussy. Get your recipe for disaster done. Get your fucking Barrow's gloves. And if you're sitting on your ferocious gloves at all, if you're ever wearing ferocious gloves in this game, fuck you, you've got a small cock. There's a reason the Hydra lever tanked immediately after the boss was released. They're horseshit gloves. Stop buying into this fact that you think you need it for that extra DPS. You can kill the grotesque guardians faster with your fucking Barrow's gloves. Third item on the menu, you've got the iconic Dragon Medium Helmet. This item is used across all 3 combat triangle attack styles. Melee, range, mage, anywhere you go, you wear this bad boy. Not only does it fucking look good, it's a RuneScape classic. She goes hard, she's cheap, and she offers better defense than half the fucking helmets you guys are wearing today. Item number 4 is going to be a real game changer. This is going to really separate the men from the Chads. You've got the monkey backpack. Now, I don't care what sort of monkey skin you've got from the agility course. The main part is the monkey himself. Now, of course you're going to complain, but what about my Avis? I don't have my backpack. Well, fuck your backpack, okay? You're a dickhead. A Chad doesn't need it, and you'll see why when we get to the range section, okay? The monkey is the most important part of this build, because you can only own 1 monkey. You can't get a monkey unless you've done Monkey Madness 2. Monkey Madness 2 is the Chad quest. And then you've got the monkey himself. Like I said, you can only get the monkey once. Well, you can only have 1 monkey at a time. You can't bank the monkey. So you keep that monkey on your back, and when you die, you lose him. He's gone forever. You are raising this monkey. You keep him alive. He comes on every adventure with you. He's there when you get your purple drop at Cox. He's there when you solo Bandos and get yourself a fucking Bandos hill. He's there when you're soloing Armadillo for some of that juicy fucking loot so you can sell it for big boy money. He's there for you when you're at Cowfight Queen trying to get that fucking head that I still can't seem to get on 216 KC. And when you die, you lose that monkey. You have to get a new one and it starts again. You have to bond with a new monkey. It's like losing a child. We must hold on to what is most dear to us. And in the case of the Chad, the monkey is the most important. Item number 5 is very simple. This is for your ammo slot. It's called the Rider's Blessing. If you don't have the Rider's Blessing 4, don't be a pussy and get your diaries done. However, I understand you don't always have that sort of content ready on the spot. It should be your number 1 priority, getting your diaries done. Rider's Blessing, because you don't need ammo. You'll see why when we get further into the video. Item number 6 is more than likely one of the most controversial items on this menu, mostly because, well, all the sweatbags are really going to hate this, but they know I'm right. The Ring of Suffering, especially imbued and with recoil charges. Now, you can be sweaty and upset about this all you want, but you know that when you've got the Berserker Ring, this ring will out DPS it at every single bit of content in the game where recoil charges are applied. There's no fucking need to try question it. Don't debate it because you know I'm fucking right. On the other hand, when you don't have recoil charges, you have defense and prey bonuses that absolutely skyrocket. This is the only Zenite jewelry worth having. Chads aren't fucking retards. They know that Ring of Suffering is the only way to go. Because if you're not a fucking Chad, your enemies aren't truly suffering. I want to die. And now for the last item on the list, the last essential item you all know, you're all aware of. There's no need to introduce this item. You all know what it is. Boots are dead content. We have the mole slippers. Nothing looks better on your feet than mole slippers. If you mention dark claws, if you even try to get past with dark claws or any other sort of footwear, you can suck a fucking fat one. I'm really passionate about my mole slippers, and I'm really passionate about the way boots work in this game. You'd be surprised how many people are spending 20 mil still on primordial boots. Put them in the DPS calculator. Go to your little fucking DPS calculator, because this is how everything works, which is only like maybe 30% of how you should calculate any of your combat. However, the DPS boost of primordial boots is minuscule. The combat advantage with primordial boots is minuscule. You should be doing any and all content in mole slippers because they look fucking good. They sound fucking good. They don't cost a hell of a lot. They're best in slot, and most importantly, they're coming soon to the merch store. I'm just trying to find a company that will make mole slippers that isn't a fucking sweatshop. And I'm going to give you guys a bonus item. I don't really know if this is considered an essential, but it is definitely part of the Chad build because this item is required in certain parts of content. So you can use it anywhere, I guess, when you need to. There is 2 variants when it comes to a weapon like this. But there is really only one that defines you as a Chad, and that is the Bandos Hot Sauce. You don't use the Dragon Warhammer, okay? The Dragon Warhammer is overpriced, hot garbage piece of shit. This is faster to get. This is easier to get. Most importantly, if you're hitting like 45 plus on most bosses where you use the Dragon Warhammer or this, it's gonna fucking outdo the defense drain. Not only that, it's twice as accurate and it hits twice as fucking hard. Fuck the Dragon Warhammer off, sell that garbage for 30 mil, buy this for 7, you fucking win. I think Dragon Warhammer's even worth more than that. That's embarrassing. Fuck me. Fuck your Dragon Warhammer. BGS is the way to go. That is the essential part of how to be a RuneScape Chad. These items are required pretty much, well, almost anywhere. Any sort of combat you're doing, any sort of content, wear this shit and people will immediately identify you as a superior. Regardless of who your favorite content creator or streamer is for RuneScape, if you're walking around with this fucking gear on, you are immediately setting yourself 10 levels above that motherfucker. We're now going to move on to the melee portion of this video. This is where the true nature of the Chad Guard really comes to light. It's where we're going to find all the sweatbags who are either come over to the correct side of the game or sit there manifesting in the cesspool of denial known as Bodhi's shadow. So yes, strap yourself in, boys, because it's going to be a fucking rocky one. If you've made it this far into the video, give yourself a pat on the back for not going to the dark side of the Force. You're obviously here to learn about how to be a Chad, what it takes to be a Chad, or you're just purely here for the entertainment, which, as the saying goes on this channel, if you're not laughing, you're fucking learning, which is obviously the pinnacle of my content, apparently. Anyways, we're gonna get into the melee portion of this video, starting off with the Bronze G Kite Shield. Now, you're gonna look at this and be like, what the fuck? Well, what about a defender? Wouldn't that be better? Well, 1, fuck you, smartass, and 2, no, it's Bronze G. It looks fucking badass. Wear this shield anywhere you go. You either wear this or you wear fucking nothing when you're doing melee content. That's the summary. That's pretty much how this is gonna go. Chads will wear Bronze G. Which brings me to my next point. You've got Bronze G plate bodies. Now, this is more crucial, okay, because a lot of people will sit there and have a fighter torso, which really offers the same sort of content in-game as the Bronze G plate body, except one of them you look like a douchebag, and one you look like an absolute fucking Chad, being the Bronze G. Bronze G looks good, offers the same sort of bonus. You can cry about the strength bonus all you want. You know it's fucking irrelevant. It doesn't make a difference in your combat. You're not actually progressing faster. Most importantly, the Bronze G plate body is the start of your key to success when it comes to YouTube. If you've got a Bronze G plate body next to your name in the comments below, you know what I'm fucking talking about. For those who aren't aware, there's a join button down below. Don't be a fucking dog cunt.
Support your cunt. Not support your vagina. Support your fucking big cunt, King Condor. Get around him. Man looks like a bleached carrot right now. He's done that for you.
Nothing like a shameless plug in the middle of a video. And finally, as far as melee defense goes, you've also got the Bronze G plate legs just to complete the whole suit. I know you don't have the helmet, you got the Dragon medium helmet instead. Trust me, it's fine and it works just as well. But the Bronze G plate legs, you got to go with the full suit. The skirt does not count. I don't care if you're a woman. I don't care if you want to be a woman. I don't care how much fucking weeb shit you're into. It's the Bronze G legs or it's fucking nothing. Now, finally, you've got the weapon. What weapon is the Chad's melee weapon of choice? You can debate this all you want, but you know I'm right. It's the best value for DPS melee weapon in the game. The Abyssal fucking Whip. Now, you remember I said you can't have the Abyssal Tentacle because it's poisonous. You run this fucking bad boy, you're going to have 0 issues. It doesn't matter. I don't care if your boss is weak to crush or weak to stab. This will beat anyone's fucking cheeks into the ground. The whip is the way to go, and if you're a true Chad, you won't give a fuck about anything else when it comes to melee. Send this fucking shit flying at your enemies, whip them into shape, and they will never know what fucking hit them. This is 100% the way to fucking go as a RuneScape Chad. You want to be a RuneScape Chad with your melee gear? You wear this fucking shit along with the essentials, you get your fucking dick hard, you get yourself some juicy fucking drops, and you upset every fucking sweat bag that follows you in their wake. In your wake? And if you don't believe me that this melee gear works as a Chad, I have trialed and tested it at some of the most dangerous content in this game, and it works 110 fucking %. Just wait for the guards to come out because I'm making guards on every bit of dangerous content that a Chad can get their fucking juicy hands on. I'm now going to move on to the range portion of what it means to be a RuneScape Chad. If you see my Galvet guide, then you kind of know where the range gear is going in terms of Chad gear. Starting off with some motherfucking shorts, looking as damn good as you can while you're slapping everyone with the range gear. The shorts are peak of content. It doesn't matter what color. I choose this color specifically. I think it's tan. There's also brown and blue. Wear any color you want. They show your fucking legs off. You look clean and you get the damage done while doing it. So wear these fucking shorts like a true RuneScape Chad and you will stand out amongst the crowd, not only in performance enhancements and DPS, but also looks, fashion. The fashionscape is, I guess, the thing with these shorts. They look good, all right? So wear the fucking shorts. And don't be a dumb cunt. Following up with the top, which you're also going to be questioning, but if you see my Garvik guide, you know how it's done. The Kirill's top. Real men use this top everywhere they go. Every other top's garbage. Someone did question, are you going to be wearing a leather G top or a studded body G top? I'm not fucking retard. Chads aren't fucking stupid, cunt. You can't get anything killed in leather. Kirill's though, very easy kills. Kirill's equals kills. That's the general census of this this item here. You can get anything done in Kirill's if you put your fucking mind to it, but you're just wearing the shorts because they look fucking thick. You got the shorts. You've got the cock. Finally, the Chad range weapon of choice. You're all going to be wondering what it could be. You don't have the monkey backpack. You're only wearing Kirill's. You got a dragon medium helmet. What on earth could it be? None other than the fucking crystal bow. The crystal bow is the only item you need to worry about. It's the only ranged item, and I believe it's getting a bit of a buff. I don't know, Rune News will cover that. If you haven't seen Rune News, check that fucking shit out. Another beautiful plug by your boy. Adjust my pants real quick. Anyways, crystal bow, broken as shit. Holy fuck, does that work good in Tob. Crystal bow, ultimate Chad weapon. Requires no ammo, doesn't poison. It's the fastest bow in the game, I'm pretty sure. Does fucking damage. It's got range, it's got the reach, it's got the height. Fair play to him. He's a hell of a fighter. That will summarize the range portion of this video. We're going to go on to magic now. With, yeah, even more spicy memes. Check this shit out. Now, this is the last part of the combat triangle, and a lot of you are going to be really questioning what it means to be a Chad when you hear this gear, but trust me, don't knock it till you fucking try it. And if you're scared, if you want to be that much of a fucking bitch, wait till you see my guide. You're going to be really blown away by the results. Starting off, of course, once again, you've got the shorts. The shorts are perfect for mage and range. There's no negative effects. They look fucking good. Just wear them. You're not wearing bronze G anywhere else. Wear the fucking shorts. You pull it off every time. You're going to get all the fucking bitches. That's how Chads get it done. In terms of the top, you're going to be wearing a mystic robe. I prefer the mystic dark top. You can wear any color mystic. Dark is preferred because it looks badass, but any mystic top is perfect. That's totally fine. Which leaves you with the weapon. What weapon are you going to get? Of course, you're going to have the fucking Trident of the Seas. Why? Because it's going to really annoy people that there's a toxic variant, but you can't use it because Chads don't use poison because you're not a fucking pussy. And therefore, you use the Trident of the Seas. The Trident of the Seas does well. It's a great DPS weapon. It does fucking damage and gets you through everything you need to get done. That is going to summarize the mage gear. There's not really too much more to say on that. This is quite a short segment because, well, I've summarized it everywhere else. Now, you're probably going to be looking at this gear thinking, well, how is that going to be better than my Void? Well, guess what, cunt? You haven't even fucking stepped out of the shadow of whatever fucking player or content creator you seem to be following with your fucking narrow-minded build. Trust me when I say this, the Chad gear is the way to fucking go in this game, and I'll be proving it across numerous guides throughout this Chad series. We've got plenty of fucking bosses and content coming through. Catch me at my fucking streams on the YouTube channel right here. Schedule is in the Discord. Don't be a dog cunt. You're going to be fucking blown away by how easy this game is, even without your fucking sweat bag garbage gear. Before we wrap up the video today on how to be a RuneScape Chad, there are a few exceptions to the rule of Chad, which we will explain right now. If you do forget any of these details, feel free to watch the video again, of course, or come to the Discord channel. Like I said, link is below and we'll have the information in there. Step 1, Chads can't use poison. There is one exception. Okay, Chads won't use poison, and a lot of retards that don't understand how Theory of Blood work will complain that you can't finish Verzik, or you're going to have trouble on P2 at Verzik if you don't have a poison weapon. 1, no, just fucking kill the crab. Or 2, you can use a DDS. DDS is 100% acceptable as a Chad weapon, and the main reason being is because the special attack itself is fucking badass. The DDS is a gangster fucking weapon. You can use that anywhere you go. DDS is 100% Chad approved. So if you need a poison weapon, if you really want to poison something, take your fucking DDS with you. It works everywhere. That's totally fine. The spec is fucking... Next up, helmet. You have the dragon medium helmet. However, if you have a dragon full helmet, you can also wear that because, well, it's badass. And finally, the last exception for the rule, which is when you are maging, instead of having a mystic top, you can have the third age robe top, also known as the public masturbator's trench coat, because that's what it fucking looks like. It's seedy as shit, but goddamn, it looks fucking good. True Chads will wear that shit over a mystic top if you can. So for sure, if you got yourself a fucking masturbator coat, go straight for it and send that fucking shit to Lumbridge. Other than that, that is essentially going to wrap up what it means to be a RuneScape Chad. I'll be putting out frequent guides or frequent kills. I'll be streaming frequent methods on how to be a Chad, how this Chad gear works, and showing off my true talent. Showing that you don't need to have all this high-end, high DPS gear because I can get the job done just as efficiently, just as well, preserving just as much food while looking twice as good as any of these motherfuckers out there. So there you have it, guys. What it takes to be a RuneScape Chad, brought to you by your boy, King fucking Condor. Don't be a fucking dog cunt. Stop living in that cesspool of denial known as Bodhi's Shadow today. Step into the light, become a RuneScape Chad, and truly test yourself when it comes to PVM. Truly test yourself as a good player. When hard mode Theater of Blood comes out and I absolutely walk through it with the boys in the Chad gear, you guys are really going to see the potential of this shit in full force. Until then, like the fucking video, drop a fat sub, support your boy, come to the streams, and most importantly, suck a fucking fat one. See you later, cunt.